Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to a new TEW2020 video. You join us for our second episode on the Shimmer save. Approximately 6 months in, and I'll be honest, I thought a lot more would have happened, but pretty much not a lot has really happened since you last joined us. We've had 2 shows, as always, the 2 volumes of Shimmer. Obviously our third one we'll book on today's episode. We've had 2 signings, and 1 departure. And apart from that, absolutely nothing. First thing I'll discuss, size. Good progression, we're up to 29 now. We need to get another 6 popularity within the Great Lakes, another 6 shows, and we should achieve that owner goal of becoming a small company well in enough time. So it'll be interesting to see if I go to the office, if that changes at any point. You can see one of our signings, Maki Ito. So the owner goals, we should do that within a year and 6 months. Ideally, we should do it in 6 months. And then I just have to ensure we just don't hire or extend any contracts of someone who's got less than 45 toughness and any high flyers. But at least we'll keep an eye on this, see if any more pop up. But we're in a good position at the moment. The other in, Thunder Rosa, so I think we can all agree that's a very solid acquisition. The out is Big Swole. Big Swole has signed an exclusive written contract extension with AEW, so that's going to be interesting once a lot of the bigger names we've got start to do the same when we lose the likes of Thunder Rosa, first and foremost. But no plans at the moment for Shimmer TV. We've made 61,000 in the save so far, as you can see by our financial situation. We're pretty much getting up about 12,000 a month, which is good steady pace at the moment in time. You also see as well, I think we were previously 28th in the world, we're now 33rd. I don't mind dropping a little bit. As long as we can get the financial resources, I think it can be a short-term loss in size, well, not even size, but just where we are positioned, and then we can be a bit more aggressive once we've got a bit more financial stability, which will allow us to obviously get a TV show and hopefully eventually some better network deals, whether it be for a TV show or the broadcasting of Shimmer Volumes. 2 shows since you last joined us. Of course, we are doing this quarterly. So Shimmer Volume 121 had a 45 rating. That was the debut of Thunder Rosa, who opened the show. Jordan Grace to take on Jamie Hayter, with Jordan picking up the victory. Jessica Havoc defeated Shazza McKenzie. Alice Crowley over Kayla Cassidy. We had Willow Nightingale defeat Sierra, and that main event was Thunder Rosa defeating the retiring cheerleader Melissa. So she is gone, she is retired, she is now a road agent. And the show just there had Alison Kay defeat a debuting Dash Chizako, who we'd signed but hadn't debuted by the last episode. Alice Crowley over Daveney was a 23. Jessica Troy with a good match up there against Jodie Fret was a 49. Some choice words from Thunder Rosa over the champ Kimberly was a 40. And Thunder Rosa picking up a win over Kellyanne English. He was a 48 rated main event. So delving into a few people that I hadn't booked before, some that I was obviously learning about, and that'll be the case again today. I think we'll stick with the Thunder Rosa main event. We won't have it against Kimberly just yet, but we could always target that match up to the first week of April, of course being WrestleMania weekend, and quite conveniently would be our next episode. So let's jump in, as the AI will run a few shows. DDT New Japan will having shows there, but I like an idea of sticking to the format of 4 matches and a promo, giving everyone an adequate amount of time. So WWN Live will be our automatic selection, so we'll keep that for just now anyway, before we upgrade. We are going to be missing a few people though. Alison Kay, Cheerleader Melissa, Dash Chizako and Kellyanne English will all be unavailable, but we still have a stellar show, and we are going to go with a major main event here. We are going to have Thunder Rosa in action, and she will face Deonna Purrazzo. What's interesting as well is, obviously we are rated on 65% of the workers' ability and 35% of their popularity, but given the size of the company that we are, we don't particularly have much of an effect on their popularity. So we can build like lesser stars up, like for example Alice Crowley, we've given a couple of victories to. I'm just going to check her popularity to see if there's been any sort of gain. None in the Great Lakes, but minimal maybe elsewhere. So it really does seem like who we'll be pushing will be more down to who gets signed elsewhere and who gets exposure on a bigger network, at least for now. But I'm going to go big here. We're going to go 30 minutes between these two, and Thunder Rosa is going to pick up the win in a technical masterclass by pinfall. So let's get that booked in. We will go with some more. We'll go with the lesser action at the moment actually, because I need to get the good old Steal the Show matchup in, which I think I haven't used yet. I haven't used Deonna Doom, so we'll go with her, and she can be in action against Ruby Rays, who I haven't used either. I don't know a lot about both of them. I think the Deonna Doom younger, just purely on the basis that she's 33. And the other one, Ruby Rays, is like 42. I'd rather push younger talent here, so we'll make that our Steal the Show matchup, because that has to be less than 15 minutes for it to be effective. Big Swole being on the way out, I would quite like to have her put someone over, so we'll have Big Swole in action, and she can face Jamie Hater. Let's try and give her a mega push. So we'll give that match about 22 minutes. And Jamie Hater picks up the win. We'll make that a tainted win, so pinfall victory, not decisive, tainted. Apologies if the clicks are a bit loud. This mic picks up everything, and it would be even worse if it was on my keyboard. So what pixel are you leaving anyway? She probably won't happy, she probably won't ever re-sign, but not my problem. And the one more matchup I think we go for here, let's go with Vader Scott. I haven't used Vader Scott yet. Obviously not the most technically gifted. Her attributes seem to be more within the promo, within the visuals, the 78 sex appeal. So we'll have her in action against... Let's go with Brittany Blake. I don't know anything really about her, but she could be someone that could be someone we can work with, and we'll just make that a pinfall victory. I'm going to try and make as many just clean victories as we can. So that'll take us to the 91 minutes and finish the show just with a post-match attack. I'm just going to have Deonna get her revenge back. I haven't put all my mangos in yet. I could have looked at maybe doing a save by Kimberly, but we'll just keep the champ off the show. So we're rotating talent. So really, that is as short and effective as the show is, and keeping it in the Dayton Convention Centre. 380 fans, so we are getting better in attendances, but yeah, we'll just stick it here for the long run, and let's see how we do. So straight in. But they had decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Brittany Blake defeats Vader Scott in 21-19 by pinfall, 24. So you can see there the lack of psychology when they've been given a long matchup. I did think that Vader's technical skills would be an issue, but she does the job here. We've opted for Big Swole losing to Jamie Hater, and that got a 21-59. So Hater winning tainted, so we're going to have to keep matches clean because the fans were turned off by the finish. And again, maybe a lack of psychology, which of course a lot of our talents will get over time, let's not forget that. But just being a 29 there, yeah, no more tainted finishes, we'll be keeping stuff clean. Up to me to learn my product. Then a terrible match, as Deonna Doom defeated Ruby Rays in 9:47 with the Deonna Doom's Excellent Adventure. 23, both quite level in performance. Deonna Doom's gimmick's getting stale, despite that being the first time I've used her. So we really need this main event to draw, or we might not gain pop here. And the main event does exceptional. Thunder Rosa with a win over Deonna Purrazzo in 30:04 with a reverse DDT. 56, 50 for Rosa, 59 for Deonna. And the beatdown segment, a 39 as Deonna Purrazzo gets some of her heat back. So I wish I'd done a main event spotlight for this one. But let's see if that main event does save the show. It does, a 47. We increase in all of the regions, so that should take us to 30 within the Great Lakes, and our usual penalties until we can financially afford to gain them. So actually one of my poorer shows in terms of all round, but yep, that main event is certainly absolutely saved me there. So delighted to see that. We'll have a wee quick look at the main screen and we'll see what's going down. A wee bit longer than usual because we are on the August Real World Chronicles mod. There we go. So lots of stuff happening around the world within New Japan, AAA, DDT I can see there as well. Where we were down here. A small company outshining some of the bigger companies' recent efforts because we are using bigger name talent. So we got 7,114 viewers, which is good. That's the most I've watched their shows. And the size of the company still at 29. Damn it, we never made it to 30, but we're getting there. Next show, so it might be a wee bit longer until we get there. But ticket sales were up. That's our biggest ever ticket sales. Broadcast revenue up as well. Sponsors will obviously come at the end of the month. We're keeping worker costs pretty similar to what they've been, so that's quite good to see. And I'm assuming our production costs will eventually go to 754 as well. So the other things I just want to quickly show then is history basically of Shimmer. Forgetting that we are, of course, way down here. If we go to show history, you'll see, not show history, we want the top 100. So that's our best show by a wee bit, 47, but you can see the gradual improvement. August and October were poor, the rest have been good, so that's good when you start to know our product. Best match up there, Thunder Rosa and Deonna, so that's good to see. Deonna Purrazzo and Will Nightingale in at number 2. And we've managed to get 6 matches over a rating of 50 and 15 matches over a rating of 40, so we still need to work on that. Top attendances, you can see we're slowly gaining month by month. December lost out to November, but a good one there for January. No TV pay-per-view buy rates, no TV ratings, but the viewership you can also see is slowly but surely starting to climb as we're now into the 7,000s. So that's good to see. And the last thing I want to round up, Power 500 had just happened. So Kota Ibushi was named your best wrestler in the world. Usual, a lot of New Japan guys followed by some WWE and AEW. Strowman's there. I take it they must have re-signed him. Yep, they re-signed him. That makes sense. I was like, surely he was a free agent in this. As for us, for the wee quick typing, 5 people in it. It's Thunder Rosa at 258, Maki Ito 308, Chris Statlander 328, Dash Chizako 416, and Kimberly 500. We'll try and get some of the ladies in over time, but I think it's going to be more so what they do elsewhere rather than what they do for us. Run down in the awards. Ibushi Wrestler of the Year, Takagi and Naito Tag Team of the Year, El Hijo del Vikingo was the, or Vikingo even, Young Wrestler of the Year. Bobby Lashley was the Veteran Wrestler of the Year. Female wrestler went to Becky Lynch. Takeshita won the Wrestler of the Year from the independent side of things. WWE won Company of the Year, like that's going to happen. Most Improved Company of the Year, there was no winner. Takagi defeating Okada with a 99 rating was the Match of the Year. New Japan Summer Struggle was the Show of the Year. Gedo was Manager. Nagami was the Announcer. Milano Collection AT was the Colour Commentator. Bryce Remsburg was the Referee. And that is your roundup of 2021 here in the Shimmer save. So we'll crack on now. The next video we'll cover obviously February, March, and we'll have WrestleMania weekend Shimmer show, so we'll go big for that. Maybe go triple threat, maybe go if we've got them all, I'm hoping maybe to go Thunder Rosa, Deonna Purrazzo, Kimberly for the Shimmer Championship. So cheers for watching. Let us know if you've been Shimmer yourself, how you felt with it. If you've delved into the future, as in like the 2030s, how the wrestling world changed. I did get to 2060 in a simulation, but the AI were kind of like, so it'll be interesting to see how it handles with a lot of human interaction. But most importantly, guys, take it easy, see you soon, and I'll speak to you down the line. Bye bye.